Hey y'all, and happy Monday. Said nobody ever, right? All right, it is Monday. It is the start of our week. Thanks for being here. So today we are working with the archetype deck. And so far I have Child Orphan that came out as our first card, and then the Prince that came out as our second card. All right, so in the light, because these cards have both in light attributes, right? So in the upright side, the light side, the attributes of the orphan are independence, based on learning to go it alone, so you can conquer your world. You don't really have a fear of surviving because you know you can handle it, right? That person in their shadow side would have feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation and seeking inappropriate surrogate families and stuff like that. So basically, like, you know, seeking friends to help kind of pump them up a little bit, that maybe aren't really their friends, that kind of stuff. And so then we have the Prince, right? So the light attributes of the Prince are going to be romantic charm and potential for power. And then the shadow side of the Prince is going to be attributes using power for self-aggrandizement. That is a word to get out, like, right? So just having like a grandiose view of yourself, that kind of stuff, right? So I don't know if you're dealing with a person. These cards usually deal with people. Dealing with a person that's kind of feeling this. It could be one person, it could be two people, right? So you could have one person kind of feeling like this, so they kind of jump over to this persona in those moments and stuff like that. So take that where it goes. On the bottom of the deck, so driving the energy of all this is the Visionary, right? So the Visionary card, you have light attributes, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to produce a vision without regard for personal gain. And then the shadow side of that would be selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable, right? Don't we all do that every once in a while, especially when you get like a bad review or something like that, you go and change it, or, you know, all of that good kind of stuff. So just kind of things to think about today, things to think about this week. If you guys are interested in this deck and people and psychology and spirituality, I would highly advise you guys to go check out some Carl Jung. He is a very old psychologist, because he's not living anymore, and he did a lot for the field of psychology, and he was also heavily into spirituality and esoteric beliefs and stuff like that. And he definitely looked at your birth chart and things like that, along with your behavior and along with psychology. And that's why we don't see him really as one of like the, yeah, you're the psychologist that everybody remembers, right? So this deck definitely reminds me of Carl Jung, so you guys go